Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. I've got a treat for you. I was at the Comic and Science Fair yesterday, and incoming right now. Settling down, landing. It's on the landing pad, the comic book landing pad. It is Peter Parker, Spider-Man, issue number 38, with some penguin goons there in the Beetle-mobile. Enough said. Get out of my way, Spider-Man. You are not taking our loot. We are taking it. That was 50p, Manchester Comic and Science Fair. Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Spider-Man again, issue number 45. The Green Goblin firing neurotoxin rockets, trying to wither away at the spinal cord of Peter Parker. And look at this, the Tremors have appeared in Peter Parker, Spider-Man, issue number 43. Peter Parker is about to save that girl from annihilation, suffocation, and annihilation and digestion. She will be liquefied. Oh, Jameson, why does Peter Parker keep saving my life, but I keep trying to bury him? Why, I wonder. It makes absolutely no sense. Just like the way Peter Parker keeps disappearing and then coming back with shots for Spider-Man. And another Spider-Man. All of these 50p, guys. Peter Parker Spider-Man from the 90s, 50p. Wow, I know you're jealous. I would be too. Hey, listen, there's nothing major in here, but it's good stuff. The Beast versus the Beast, so it's definitely going to be the day of the Beast. Regardless who's victorious, but I think I know who's going to be victorious, guys. Who's got the cooler suit? That's the one who will be victorious. Victorious we are, we are. Hulk, the Incredible Hulk to be more precise, starring in Marvel Adventures. Did I say Doctor Strange? I did. Doctor Strange makes an appearance. Because there he is. Because you need some wizardry when two behemoths are going at it. Because things are going to break. And nobody can physically stop them. So you need a bit of magic. Wow, look at that Magneto's hat. With some weaponry on the front there. Some cannons by the looks of things. A tale for the ages. Somebody's dying. But look at that. Just take his jewellery and run. You can sell it off, pawn it off for a couple of grand. Don't waste your time crying over him. Get down to the pawn shop. Here's another Magneto helmet. It looks like Hellboy wants to test his metal. Quite literally against Superman, not Spider-Man. Massacre in Metropolis. Oosh, looks like he's had his way before Superman got there. He's been massacring. And speaking of massacring, I thought it was a Killer Santa Claus the last Christmas because Santa Claus has to fight zombies. That's right, Image Comics for you. They try stuff, they do. They push the narrative into the unfathomed. This one's in there, mint. Look at that. Batman, the Dark Knight. Ooh, that looks like a weird, creepy tribal mask, that does. Get out of there, Batman. You've had enough cusses put on you. I like this one because the cover's just beautiful. I like the cover. I'm pretty certain I've got this, you know, but there's like 20 issues. There's all in rough condition. You can see they got it from the same collector. When you see them in rough condition, they've come from the same collector. You know, like, just don't waste your time. Another Peter Parker Spider-Man. Dr. Octavius, look at that. He's got him by the ribs. Spare ribs for dinner tonight. Spider ribs. The Defenders, I purchased 12 of these. I put 2 key issues back. I wasn't aware of those key issues. Doctor Strange just wants a cuddle from the Hulk, but the Hulk doesn't want love. He stands by himself. He's been judged too much in his life. The Defenders, yeah, so they typically sell between 5 to 7, some 11 quid. So I purchased them for £1, the Defender ones. This one for £1 too. As I was rushing and people were sort of pressing me, you know, creating urgency for me to move along. Because I was rummaging, scavenging through the short boxes of pound bins and 50p bins. I felt compelled and rushed to buy this because sometimes you don't want that regret. You don't want to come back and be like, I should have got that book. I'd rather just get it and take a loss in it. But it's a Naming Plus, guys, from a 1970-odd book. I'm going to read it and give it a go, but I thought it said Mysterio whilst I was rushing, but it's not. It's Mephisto. You can see how I got it wrong, right? Well, how I thought I got it right. Look at this. For £1, Marvel Comics presents Wolverine issue 7. I'll have some of that. And I'll have a bit of this too. Look at that. When he was off in Japan, hooking up before she died. You're going to die soon and he's going to have a kid with you, I think. Wolverine, issue number 6. Fantastic. Also, what's fantastic? The Fantastic Four, 263. From what year? 1980s. And it's in very fine condition. I'll take very fine from the 80s. That's right, Johnny's in there somewhere. He's molten lava now. There you go, he's in a molten ash. He's done for, Rockman. If he's alive, he's going to turn into it. He would have turned into a Rockman just like you. So, there we go. Hey, I watched Predator Badlands recently, guys. When the woods came alive. There we go. Daredevil was there first. Do you hear that, Predator? Deck. Daredevil was the ultimate Predator before you was. Yee, look at that. Rabies dripping on the floor like bleach. His sight's gone, and I think his senses are about to go. And he's getting a love bite right there. That's an unwanted love bite. Now, when I go through the dollar bins, 50p bins, this was 50p. I always pick, no, it might be a quid actually. No, this was from the pound vendor. I went to 2 different vendors. One was selling 50p and one was selling for £1. And if you put the pound one was if you purchased 20, you only pay 15, so you got 5 free. I purchased 40 and got 10 free. I only paid for 30 of them. But yeah, I'm not really knowledgeable on keys and what have you, but I always typically look for just favourable characters, sought after characters, and if they're fighting like excitable villains, and they're just cool covers, then I'll take it. Look at that, Rhino's got his surfboard. So yeah, for 50p. Well, quid, sorry. Quid. This one might have been 50. No, this one was a quid one. I know the Spider-Man ones were 50p. The Spider-Man and the Hulk ones were all 50p. Here we got the Incredible Hulk. Eee, look at that, Marshmallow Head. He wants the number 1 contendership, but he can't fight him on his own. Look at that, coward. Absolute coward. Wow, look at this, Broccoli Head. Broccoli Head, get out of there, Hulk. I don't care how strong you are. He's got those mad scientist eyes, and he's concocted a plan. He knows what he's going to do with you, Hulky. He's going to turn you purple. He's going to turn you red, black. Just get out of there. You've already had enough manipulation done to your body. This one isn't in a bag. Well, it's in a bag, but it's not in a board. Hulk smash. I smash after you shoot me in the head. I break all of your bones. I got that because you see there, Garth Ennis. Garth Ennis wrote this, so I have to read it. Then it's going to go in the shop to be sold. And this one, near mint to mint. Wolverine 122 for £1. Or it could have been one of the free ones. Now, I notice anything low print run from the late 90s or what have you, that's what I try and pick up. Of like any popular Marvel characters. Punisher, Spider-Man, Wolverine, X-Men. Any of them I try and pick them up because they're the most sought after. Low print run, guys. Low print run, that's what you want. Either key comics or low print runs. But low print runs, they just sell quicker. That's what I find. That's what I find. Quick flip. It's all about the quick flip. There we go, guys. There we go.